Today we're rating arcades in Laughlin, Nevada. We will be doing 4 arcades for this video. The first one is the Riverside Arcade inside of the bowling alley. This also has a laser tag area that we did not review. So this is off to the side next to the bowling alley. It's a kind of a hidden arcade. It's smaller, but they have really good games, really high-end games, along with a few other more standard games and prize games, but these are mostly high-end, as you can see here. And which is cool because it's such a small space and it's so hidden that this space was not crowded at all. There was just a few people. It was well ventilated. The ceilings were high. They had Guitar Hero, which is awesome, and nobody was playing it. Next to that alley and the arcade are some pool tables, retro pool tables that have probably been there since the beginning, which was very cool. The next arcade we're going to go to is the main arcade in the Riverside, and this is actually split into 2 rooms. The first room is the obvious arcade room. This is where everybody was at. It was kind of hot in here. There was a lot of people. It was very crowded. Mostly prize games, which is not our favorite, but if you're into prize games, you'll like it. There was a lot. It was very exciting in this room. There's a lot to see. Here's the prize wall. And they also have the virtual Rabbits Big Ride game. Now, the second room was kind of hidden. I think a lot of people missed it. And there were actually some really good games in here. A couple of games weren't working, like the Clown game and the Hot Wheels games. Those looked like they were out of commission. But everything else looked like it was in good working order. Ventilation was much better in this room than the previous room. And yeah, I liked this room a lot better. I'm pretty sure it was just hidden, and most of the families in the other room had no idea this room was even available to them. So if you're at the Riverside and you're in the first arcade room, just a heads up, there's a second arcade room available. Third, we're reviewing the arcade in the Aquarius. It's right next to the fitness area or the gym. It's a super small arcade room, and there's a good amount of, good mixed prize games and a couple of good arcade games. The best thing about this room, this arcade, was the ventilation. The ventilation in this room was excellent, and the air conditioning in this room is also excellent. There's a coffee shop next to it, and it just smelled like really high quality coffee in this room. So if you just need a break from casino, the smoking and stuff, just go in this room just to chill out. That's what I would do. The fourth arcade that we are reviewing is at the Laughlin River Lodge. It's actually a bowling alley and a little diner in there. There's a free kids lounge on the side of the diner, and it has a bunch of games and stuff and an excellent view of the river. They even have a big light bright station in there that I thought I recorded, but I guess not. Next to the bowling alley is a decent sized retro gaming area where it has pinballs, machines, and also a lot of retro arcade games available. Now, when we visited this before, there was more actual like vintage arcade games, but they got rid of quite a lot of those and replaced them with these boxes that are retro, but they have a bunch within one cabinet. So that's very cool because it gives more space in this area. This is one of our favorite arcades on the Laughlin Strip, especially because you've got the whole bowling alley, dining area, kid area right there. So it's really perfect for families. And as you can see, we got the high score. Our favorite one was at the Laughlin River Lodge. It just had everything that we like to do. We tend to like the retro gaming. It's also a lot more affordable. They accept quarters in those machines. The rest of the arcades are mostly where you buy a card and it's credits on the card, which can get pricey, but also is worth it if you really like arcades like we do. The best ventilated one was definitely the one at the Aquarius, but that one was very small. But they did have a couple of good games, and if you like small prize games, they had more there. Overall, I think if you have kids with you, they probably would like that main area in the Riverside because there's more variety and it's a little bigger, a little more exciting. Prize wall is more impressive. I personally liked that small arcade next to the bowling alley because it had really high-end games there, and it was very not crowded because it was so hidden, and it was also really just pleasant in there. So I might be biased because Guitar Hero is my favorite game, but there's some good options. If you like this video and you'd like us to review more arcades on the Laughlin Strip, we still have plenty of arcades that we didn't actually go to on this trip. So give this video a like, maybe subscribe, maybe share it with your friends. Comment below your thoughts and if you've seen or visited any of these arcades before, and we will see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.